प्रतिमुक्तस्य वीरा विकत्तनं तव गृह्णन्त्यधभ्रभद्रा Word to word meaning. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Satyam, indeed, Vayam, we, Bo, O, Vanagocharaha, dwelling in the forest, Mrigaha, creatures, Yusmat Vidhan, like you, Mrigaye, I am searching to kill. Grama Simhan, dogs, na, not, Mrityupashaihi, by the bonds of death, Pratimuktasya, of one who is bound, Viraha, the heroes, Vikattanam, loose talk, Tava, your, Grananti, take notice of, Abhadra, O mischievous one. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. The Personality of Godhead said, Indeed, we are creatures of the jungle, and we are searching after hunting dogs like you. One who is freed from the entanglement of death has no fear from the loose talk in which you are indulging, for you are bound up by the laws of death. Please repeat the translation. The Personality of Godhead said, Indeed, we are creatures of the jungle, and we are searching after hunting dogs like you. One who is freed from the entanglement of death has no fear from the loose talk in which you are indulging, for you are bound up by the laws of death. Purport. Demons and atheistic persons can go on insulting the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but they forget that they are subjected to the laws of birth and death. They think that simply by decrying the existence of the Supreme Lord or defying His stringent laws of nature, one can be freed from the clutches of birth and death. In Bhagavad Gita it is said that simply by understanding the transcendental nature of God, one can go back to home, back to Godhead. But the demons and atheistic persons do not try to understand the nature of the Supreme Lord. Therefore, they remain in the entanglement of birth and death. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. Om Ajnanatimmirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Satyam Vayam Bo Vanagochara Mriga Yusmad Vidhan Mrigaye Grama Simhan न मृत्युपाशै प्रतिमुक्तस्य वीरा vikattanam tava grananti abhadra. The personality of God had said, indeed, we are creatures of the jungle and we are searching after hunting dogs like you. One who is freed from the entanglement of death has no fear from the loose talk in which you are indulging, for you are bound up by the laws of death. So, here we can see, after the relentless abuse of Hiranyaksha, in various ways, Hiranyaksha abused Lord Varaha. The Lord tolerated many of these abuses and insults. But now his time is up. The Lord is replying to the demoniac Hiranyaksha, and he is replying and saying, because in the previous verses we have read how Hiranyaksha said many abusive words. He said, you are a ghastly beast, you are this, you are that. So many things he said. So now the Lord is replying. So you see, the Lord is not some feelingless person. If you praise the Lord will be happy. If you abuse the Lord will be angry. He is a person. He is not some impersonal feature. Person means there are a lot of feelings and emotions. It's like if somebody abuses us, somebody insults us, we feel pain. If somebody talks to us nicely, we feel good about it. Right? The difference is only in our feeling and whether good or bad. Our reactions are materially driven. If materially we feel nice, we feel happy. We don't have a spiritual dimension. Whereas the Lord is completely spiritual. And here the Lord is saying, because Hiranyaksha said, you are a beast, you are a hog, you are a pig, so many things like that Hiranyaksha had said. So the Lord is saying, yes, I am Vanagocharaha. He is saying, Satyam Vayam Bo Vanagochara Mriga. I am a Vanagochara Mriga. I am a person who is living in the forest. And I am living in the forest for what? To catch you people like beast. He is saying, Yusmad Vidan Mrigama Mrigaye Grama Simman. Just like sometimes I remember in my childhood, near my house, once I had seen some 100 people are running. Behind what? All with sticks and dandas and everything, they are running. And they are shouting and running. I was a small boy that time. And why they are running? They are running after a mad dog, to kill that mad dog. They are shouting, mad dog, mad dog, mad dog. We have to kill that, we have to kill that. The dog is running in the front and all the people are with the sticks and dandas are running behind that. Mad dog, mad dog, mad dog. So, here Lord Varaha is saying, I am waiting for you, come. You are a mad person, I will kill you. Namrityupashai pratibhuktasya veera vikattanam tavagranantya badra. So the mad dog, when so many people are running behind that to kill that, what can the mad dog do? It will run. So Hiranyaksha, he has become mad and he is shouting this and that and that and this, which will ultimately end up in what? In the Mrityupashaihi. He will be bound by death. That is the ultimate conclusion of his actions. The end will be death. Mrityu sarva haraschaham. Why the irritation? Why the anger? Rakshasas, Asuras, Daityas, so much anger they have. That anger is basically because of bodily conception of life. There is no spiritual conception. When there is only bodily conception, then you are always thinking, the Lord is completely spiritual, Satchidananda Vigraha. There is nothing material in Him. When the Lord appears even as a pig, as a hog, yet the Lord is not like the material hog that is there. Material hog or any material living entity, externally it is all made up of blood, stool, mucus. Whereas the Supreme Personality of Godhead's body is not made of material elements. It is Satchidananda Vigraha. That form of the Lord is eternal form. It is not a temporary material form. So, Rakshasas are seeing only the temporary material forms. And they are thinking, what is this? They are maintainers and worshippers of only temporary aspects. Their life is driven only by temporary things. You see, Asuras are like that. If you tell them spiritual, anything spiritual, they will get irritated. Even in this material world, we can see this. When we tell people that this so-called your material assets, your family, relatives, friends, these are all temporary, don't be after that, they will get wild, they will get angry. Look for spiritual things, look for Sanatana things, look for something that is existing shashvali, pursue that aspect. No, they will get angry at you. As soon as you tell something like this, if you tell them, don't run after this, somebody who is very materially driven person, if you tell him that this is not the way forward, he will get angry at you. That is why we say, Pashyan apina pashyati. He is seeing, he is repeatedly seeing all aspects of material things. Everything is lost over a period of time. Yet he is not able to realize that. Yet he is not able to realize that. And in fact, he not only realizes that this existence is temporary, rather, if somebody is pursuing something eternal, something spiritual, he gets angry and attacks that person, just like as what we are seeing right now. The Supreme Personality of Godhead in his Satchidananda Vigraha form as Lord Varaha is right in front of him. Yet, he is not able to perceive that Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is seeing that as some beast. So much of ignorance, so much of ignorance. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Naham prakashaha sarvasya yogamaya samavrataha. Why he is not able to see? Krishna is revealing that. Naham prakashaha sarvasya yogamaya samavrataha. Krishna will not reveal himself to such kind of people, arrogant people. No. The Lord reserves his right to be revealed. No. You cannot see that. You cannot see the Lord with this kind of material visions. It's gone. I am never manifest to the fools, foolish and intelligent. For them I am covered by my eternal creative potency, Yogamaya, and so the deluded world knows me not, who am unborn and infallible. Naham prakashah sarvasya yogamaya samavrataha mudoyam nabijanati loko mam ajamavyayam. The Lord is saying, they cannot understand me as ajam am avyayam. I am unborn and inexhaustible. This is exactly what is happening here. Varaha is not able to see the Lord as the unborn. He is saying some beast has come in front of me. He is saying, no. In avyayam, the Lord is, he cannot be vanquished at all. In fact, the Lord has come. What is the Lord Varaha's actions? Lord Varaha is lifting the earth from the ocean of nations. The earth has fallen into the depths of the ocean. It has fallen into a very dirty place. From there, he is lifting that. That is the purpose of the Lord. So the Lord comes for what? The Lord comes to liberate all his devotees. So the Lord has decided he wants to liberate the earth from its miserable condition. He is lifting from the ocean of this one. When adharma takes over, the Lord comes to establish dharma. When rubbish becomes too much, the Lord comes to clear out all the rubbish. He cleared up one shot, everything is cleared. Get all the rubbish together and then clear one shot. Every avatar of the Lord has been doing like that. Yes, I cannot come only for small work. That Krishna sends some agents. whether it is material agent or something like that. The Lord decides that. He just comes and then clears it out. But asuras are defiant, rebellious. Rebellious against the Supreme. What is the power of the Supreme Personality of God? What will be the use of being rebellious? The Lord, you'll get just smashed. Just like this, the Lord will finish you off. The Lord is so powerful. But the asuras are defiant, rebellious by nature. And that defiance has become so much that they are willing to challenge the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Just like if there is big fire, what should you do? Oh, I will fight the fire, will you say? I remember once, again another incident I remember, when I was a kid. Near my house there was a snake, a cobra. That snake went and hid under the front of the house. There will be this one, no? Nala, small nala. So under that cobra went and hid. And I remember near my house there were laborers. So all of them saw the black cobra going and hiding there. So there was that one fellow, one laborer. He is a pakka drunkard, always daily he will be drinking. So that day he was sleeping, he was drunk, and then people were shouting, "Cobra, cobra, cobra has come there." So in that drunken state he came, and then people are far away waiting how to take that snake out. This fellow is so drunk, he is trying to put his hand into and lift that cobra. And that cobra is standing, ooh, it is saying. And saying, I will catch, I will catch. What you will catch? The cobra will bite and you will die. That is what will happen. I still remember that scene. So he was so drunk. He is trying to catch the cobra with hand. Then people are pulling him. Hey, mad fellow, come out, come out. Don't go near that. So many incidents like this we can see. Mad people become mad. So Hiranyaksha is behaving like that. Another incident I remember. Long time back, we had gone to Rath Yatra in Mangalore. From Bangalore, I, Sridham Prabhu and all the devotees were there. And on Rath Yatra we went and we were coming back in the bus. And the bus stopped near a hotel. And we were sitting. Suddenly, I don't know what happened. In that hotel, some people who were sitting and eating, 3-4 boys were there. Some fight happened. And in this fight, these are 3 boys or something like that, some fight happened and they went to fight. And the hotel, some 20 people came, surrounded those boys. They are fighting. And I remember Sridham, hey, you keep quiet, Sridham Prabhu is telling. Those boys tried to act like a hero. They got hit so badly right in front of us. You should know your power, no. You should know your things and then act accordingly. So we see people have become so foolish. So foolish. False bravado, driven by false ideas. Sometimes we tell devotees also, don't do this, this is Maya, don't touch it. You will, just like we see, the women, dangerous, don't go, complications, don't touch them, don't relate to them. No, still I will do. That is Maya. Your sensual urge is so powerful. You know you are going to fall into the trap, yet you will do it. We are seeing, recently we all discussed how one person he involved in that, and then what he has to see. So much of pain, so much of sadness, so much of dukkha one will have to suffer for all these consequences. If somebody indulges in such kind of acts. Whole life we are seeing people are suffering for just one bad decision. Whole life. The Shastras are giving us warning repeatedly. Krishna is saying, don't do such kind of things. Avoid. So when somebody is feeling so, that impulse is so much, one should simply take the shelter of the holy name, chant Krishna's name nicely. Read, meditate on our scriptures. Somebody is feeling like that, one should immediately take to Krishna consciousness. Engage practical devotionals. Go and just wash pots in the kitchen. Go and distribute books. Your mind will come out of that thought processes. Otherwise it will keep on meditating on that only. Just like Ajamila, you see, nice person, good family, but yet that one vision of a material activity is keeping on driving him to become more and more and more and more and more worst. One must not allow himself to come to that situation. He must immediately take corrective action so that he doesn't fall into all such kind of situations. By the power of the scriptures, by the power of the seva, by the power of good association, one should lift oneself. That is what devotional association, temple gives you, that environment for you can save yourself. When you are regularly associated with the temple, you can save yourself. Uddared atma atman atmanam na atmanam avasadayet atmaivi atmano bandhur atmaiva ripur atmanaha. A man must elevate himself by his own mind, not degrade himself. The mind is a friend of the conditioned soul and is enemy as well. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita. The mind is a friend of the conditioned soul and is enemy as well. Prabhupada in this is quoting, Mana eva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshayoho bandhaya vishaya sango mukyai nirvishayam manaha. For man, mind is the cause of bondage and mind is the cause of liberation. Mind absorbed in sense objects is the cause of bondage and mind detached from the sense objects is the cause of liberation. Therefore, the mind which is always engaged in Krishna consciousness is the cause of supreme liberation. See, so clear. Prabhupada is saying, therefore the mind which is always engaged in Krishna consciousness is the cause of supreme liberation. If our mind is always engaged in Krishna consciousness, we will be liberated. But if we allow our mind to deviate, to shift to any other things, then Krishna is saying, next verse, Bandhur atmatmanastasya yenatmaiva atmana jita anatmanastu shatrutve vartet atmaiva shatruvat. For him who has conquered the mind is the best of friends, but for one who has failed to do so, his very mind will be the greatest enemy. जितात्मनः प्रशान्तस्य परमात्मा समाहितः शीतोष्ण सुखदुःखेषु तथा मानापमानयोः. So wonderful, so nice verses. For one who has conquered the mind, the super soul is already reached, for he has attained tranquility. To such a man, happiness and distress, heat and cold, honor and dishonor are all the same. ज्ञान विज्ञान तृप्तात्मा कूटस्थो विजितेन्द्रियः युक्त इत्युच्यते योगी समश्लोष्टात्म कांचना. A person is said to be established in self-realization and is called a yogi when he is fully satisfied by virtue of acquired knowledge and realization. Such a person is situated in transcendence and is self-controlled. He sees everything, whether it is pebbles, stones or gold, as the same. You see, you get a higher vision. You get a higher vision. He sees everything as the same. What is the meaning of everything as the same? What is it being referred to as everything is the same? What is the sameness? Sameness is what? Everything is part and parcel of Krishna. That is same. Woman, man, animal, everything are part and parcel. Pandita Samadarshina. Why they are able to Samatvam? Samatvam they are saying because everything is part and parcel of the Lord. That is why it is same. They are not saying, oh, woman's body, oh, she's like this, she's having that, she's having this, I will be the enjoyer. No. Everything is part and parcel of the Lord. Everything belongs to the Lord. Everything is for the Lord. We have to see that. If we are filled with Krishna consciousness, we will be able to see that. If we are not, if we are driven by materially, if we are not spiritually strong, then you will see differences. Oh, she is woman, she is man, she is woman, she is young, she is old, she is ugly, she is beautiful. All these kind of dualities will start coming into mind. The devotee does not see that. Even forget about forms. In every aspect we see, oh, acha, this food, this is tasty, this is not so tasty, oh, this is okay, this is bad. Oh, yeah. No, devotee sees everything is prasadam. Everything is prasadam. The sweet is prasadam, the bitter thing is prasadam, the tangy thing is prasadam, everything is prasadam. It is touched by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So I will relish that. But if you are seeing as, oh, this is sweet, this is salt, this is tangy, you are driven by the tongue. And what is the tongue's job? Jiva phale vishaya sagare. It is vishaya sagara. Dhara madhye jivati. But if you convert it into prasadam, lobo maya sudurmati. You become sudura. You become very peaceful. And it can lift you from this lobo maya sudurmati. Thake jena katina samsara. From this entire katina samsara, it can lift you up. Krishna bada dayamoy. Why? Krishna is very dayamoy. He is very kind and merciful. So, if we adopt these principles, then we will not be in the situation that we will end up abusing the Supreme Personality of Godhead, just like what Hiranyaksha foolishly is doing here. And the Lord is saying, if you foolishly do such kind of things, the Lord is saying, yes, wait, I am coming. I am waiting to kill you kind of people. The Lord's agents will come, just like I was describing. The mad dog, people are running behind that mad dog to kill it. Like that, the Lord's agents are there. The Lord need not come personally. For Hiranyaksha, the Lord personally came. And that is the great fortune of Hiranyaksha. But for us, the Lord will not come. His agents will be there. Yamadutas will be there who will come and beat you up and smash you and finish you. And that's the end of the story. And you can again start in a new body another round of drama. We should be smart. Enough of drama, enough of Nautanki. I have done many lives. Let me not repeat the same things. Let me become intelligent. Let me not foolishly do something and end up in misery. Any questions, comments? ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की।